Hi everyone, I am Srikant. We are discussing programming in C language. The topic is about basics of C programming language. The agenda of this session is about types of variables in C programming with suitable examples. Basically, the variables are categorized by these are all different types of variables like local variable, global variable, static variable, automatic variable, and external variable. The different types of variables are represented as local variable, global variable, static variable, automatic variable, and external variable. What is local variable? A variable that is declared and used inside the function or block is called local variable. Its scope is limited to function or particular block. It cannot be used outside the block. Local variables need to be initialized before use, but in C that is exemption. What is the syntax? Data type variable name is equals to variable value or constant value. Data type variable name equals to value. So this is an example. We try to work out on local variables. See, the variable is going to be declared within a function or a block. So I go with the example. You may understood better understanding about local variables. So I'm developing in a dev C++. I'm opening a new source file. Go to file menu, click on new source file. Here I try to writing the comments local variable example. I'm declaring the header file include #include stdio.h. Start for writing the main function void main function. So we may declare directly the local variables providing a definition and initialization within a main function itself. It is also a function. Main is also a user defined function. Within the function we are going to be declaring one variable. These variables are called local variable. This variable scope can access only within the main function. We cannot access outside of the main function. Okay. Here I try to print the value. Print f is a function. I'm printing the value a is equals to percentile d. A is a output name. If you want to elaborate, a value is a output message is equals to percentile d represents format specifier of integral type. Escape sequences I'm printing in a new line. What's the output variable? A is the output variable. So in this manner we try to print a value. A is a local variable. The scope of the a variable we can access only within the main function. We cannot access outside of the main function. Here you try to save the application with a name called local example 1 dot c language. So local variable example 1 dot c language. You can give any meaningful name. Here I given local variable example 1 dot c. I created one folder or directory like variable types example. In that I'm going to be saving the application. Always save the application with the extension file name dot c. Click on save the application. See, once we save the application, start for compiling the application. Shortcut is F9. Once successfully compiling our application, now we try to execute the application. Go to exit menu, click on run the application. Shortcut is F10. So we got the output is a value equals to how much? 10. So this is about local variable. Okay. So I go with the function declaration. So I try to create one user defined function. So don't worry about here, sir, what is function, how to create custom functions. We'll discuss in detail in the functions topic, but I want to explain here. I want to give some difference these local variables, the scope of this variable within a function, main function, or we can also access outside of function or not. Just remember the 3 steps while developing any functions. The first one is called function prototype, okay, or function declaration. Here I am declaring one function void the name of the function called function1. Just assume I'm going to be declaring one function void function1. Okay. Next, I try to provide the functionality void function1. So I'm providing a functionality. This is called declaration. This is called function definition or function body. So I'm providing a functionality function definition. Okay. So in the function definition, here I try to provide the functionality. Okay. Here I try to declare one more variable int b is equals to assigning some value 20. See, what is the variable here? The name of the variable is b. What type? Integral type. What is the scope of this b variable? We can access the b variable within a function 1 only. We cannot access outside of this function. What is the scope of the b variable? The b variable can access only within the function 1. We cannot access outside of this function. Okay, see, observe, it is also a local variable. So I am printing here b value. I am printing b value. What is the output variable? B is the output variable. Okay, that's it. See, when this functionality is going to be executed, we must call explicitly. What is the name of the function here? Function 1 is the name of the function. So I am going to be calling this function. Remember the steps for developing the functions. We must declaring the function initially. After that, providing a functionality called function definition or function body. We are calling that function using function calling. Function calling. This is the function calling, but I am not returning any value because I am using the functionality void. Void is an empty type. It does not returns any value. Just I am calling the function with the name of the function. What is the name of the function? Function 1. Okay. See, save this application, compile the application. So just observe, compilation is done, successful. Next, run the application. Shortcut is F10. So we printing a value equals to 10, b value equals to 20 successfully. Here my question is, I want to print b value within the main function. Is it possible? No. See, b value I try to print, immediately compiler throws an error, unknown identifier, because b is unable to find in the main function. See, observe, where we declared b declared in a function 1. B declared in a function 1. What is the scope of this b variable? This b variable can available only within the function 1. It cannot to be available outside of the function 1. Such type of variables are called local variables. So now I am printing b value outside of the function 1 called main function. Okay, save the application and compile the application. So immediately compiler throws an error. What is an error? B unknown identifier or B undeclared, because B is not declared within the main function, because compiler not identifying where this B is declared. B is not declared within the main function. Where this B declared? B declared within the another function called function 1. Okay, that b variable is what? Local variable. The variable can access only within the function. We cannot access outside of the function. Okay, similarly I try to print a value. I try to print a value within the function 1. Where a is declared? A is declared in the main function. But where I am printing a value? I am printing a value in function 1. Is it possible? No. Again compiler is going to be throwing an error. Compile time error. What compiler is telling again? A undeclared or unknown identifier, because a is not declared within a function 1, because a is what type of variable? Local variable. This a variable can access only within the main function. We cannot access outside of the main function. Okay, so this is about local variable. What is the scope of the local variable? The local variable can access only within the function. We cannot access outside of the function. So I'm using here commands. Now we can compile and run the application. Happily it's going to be compiled, it's going to be run the application. So this is about local variables. This is the advantage for using what? Comments. So which code not required, we can able to make it out comments in the particular programming. Okay, so this is about what? Local variables. Next type of variable is called global variable. A variable that is declared outside the function or block is called a global variable. It is declared at the starting of the program. Any function can change the value of the global variable. It is available to all the function. The syntax is same: data type, variable name equals to value. But where we are declaring that variable, the variable is not declaring within a function or block. The variable is declaring outside of the function is called global variable. Remember, if you are declaring any variable within a function or block, it's called local variable. If the variable is declaring outside of the block, outside of the function, is called global variable. Okay, so observe the example. This is a global variable. We are declaring int value equals to 20 outside of the function. That value can access any function 1, function 2, so on function n. Okay, including main function also it can access it. So I go with the example. You may better understand about what global variables. So I create new file, again go with the file menu, click on new source file. So I'm going to be copy and paste the code. I try to modify it. This variable is called global variable example. Same I go with the function declaration, void function1, function calling and function definition. But here I do some changes. Okay, I'm not declaring any local variable at present. I try to declare what global variable. So this is int a is now global variable. So where I declared this a variable is declared outside of the function. Okay, so this variable can accessed by main function or any other functions. Okay, so I declared here function1 user defined function. I'm calling the function, the functionality is provided here. Here I can print a value and b value. Observe, b is the local variable. This b can access only function1. A is what global variable. A can access function1 main function or any user defined function within the source code. Okay, so just save this application. I'm naming global variable example 1.c. You can give any meaningful variable, say any meaningful file name. Here I given the meaningful file name is global var example1.c. So don't use any white spaces while giving file name, and you can also use underscore, but I'm not using any underscore, directly giving the name global var example1.c. Okay, click on save the application, compile the application, and you can run the application. So observe, it going to be prints a value equals to 10, b value equals to 20, a value equals to 10. So you may get in confusion which a value is printing from main function or function 1. See here I'm writing main function a value. I'm printing within a main function, I'm printing a value. It is output message just for our understandability. So this is about what function 1 a value I'm printing. Okay, again changes made, compile the source code and rerun the application. Okay, so observe, main first it going to be execute main function a value, it going to be prints 10, and after that b value is the local variable that is defined in the function 1, and after that within a function 1 again I'm printing a value. A is a global variable. See, a value is going to be printing in the main function, a value is printing in the function 1. Similarly, you can define another function also. If you're not confusing, I'm going to be declaring another function. So try to concentrate. Void function2, I'm defining another user defined function. The name of the function is called function2. So you can give any meaningful name for your better understandability. I'm giving directly name is called function2 only. Okay, like function2. So I'm calling this function. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be calling this function function1 function2. You can call anywhere, not in the sequential manner. You may call randomly, but I am calling here in the sequential manner. So I need to provide functionality for function2. Here I'm providing a function definition, the name called function2. So not required to write every time local variable. Simply I'm printing here function2 a value. So how many times I declared a value, how many times I provided a definition and initialization? Only one time. A is a global variable. A value is printing main function, a value is printing function 1, a value is printing function 2. So that is the advantage for using global variable. This is the difference between what local and global variables. Okay, so now compile this application, successfully compiled, and you may run the application. So now observe, main function a value is printing. After that b value means calling function 1. Function 1 consists local variable is called b, it prints b value equals to 20. After that we are printing function 1 a value, means within a function 1 I am printing global variable a value. After that calling function 2, in the function 2 I am printing again a value. A is a global variable. So this is the advantage for what global and local variables. This is a major difference between global and local variables. Always remember the entry and exit always from what? Within a main function only. Okay, so that's it about what? Global variables. If anything changes made in the global variable, that is affected to what? All the functionalities where we are going to be using that a value. See, observe, I changed a value. Instead of 10, I changed 100, right? It is affected in main function, function 1 and function 2, where we are using the global variable. Everywhere that functionality is going to be affected. See, compiling the application, run the application, observe, the value is going to be changed or not? Yes, a value is changed in main function, a value is changed in function 1, function 2. That is the advantage for using global variables. So anything changes made, that is affected what? All the calling functionalities, or where we are using the global variable particular functionalities. So only one variable we may use anywhere within the source code. That type of variables are called global variable. Where should we declare the global variable? The global variable is declared outside of the function. Okay, so next type of variable is called static variable. A variable that is declared with the static keyword is called static variable. So it retains its value between multiple function calls. So observe here, I'm using a keyword called static. Static is a keyword. I explained in the keywords of C programming language, right? Static is a keyword. So once we declared any data type as a static, any variable as a static, that variable become what? Static variable. See, while declaring data type, variable name equals to value, before that you need to declare static keyword. That variable become what? Static variable. See, this is an example. See, here I declared int a equals to 10. It's a local variable. Local variable, the scope always within a function. It is every time recreates that local variable. But static variable, only once it going to be creates, that value changes are going to be affected what? Multiple function calls. See, according to this example, if we call this function many times, the local variable will print the same value. Every time it going to be recreates the value. A equals 10, 10, 10. It's going to be printing the value. Every time a value become 10, every time a value become incremented only one time, that a value always 11 only. You are going to be calling any number of times that particular functionality, always a value is going to be prints 11 only. But B is what? Static variable. See, it going to be changes are going to be affected for every function call. So initially a value is 10, b value is 10, b is incremented by one value. I'm calling first time this function, b value become what? 11. Second time I'm calling the function, b value previously 11, now the incremented value 11 plus 1 become 12. Like the changes are going to be affected to static variables. The static variable will print the incremented value in each function call. Local variables will always print the same value whenever function will be called, whereas static variables will print the incremented value in each function call. Okay, so observe, I go with one example. So I copy the source code, I try to create new source file. So I'm going to be writing here static variable example. Okay, so I'm not using multiple variables and function declaration. I go with only one function declaration is fair enough. So I'm declaring function 1. Okay, yeah, I try to provide functionality. So instead of declaring function 1 and explicitly writing functionality, directly we can provide the functionality here also. Okay, but I don't want to confuse at present. So I'm going to be following the same pattern: function declaration, function calling, and function definition. Observe here, I try to declare one variable within the functionality. Okay, I'm not doing anything in the main function. I try to declare here one variable int a is equals to assume 10. Okay, so what type of variable it is? It is a local variable. A is local variable. I'm declaring another variable static variable b equals to what? 10. I'm going to be taking the same value, but a is local variable, b is what? Static variable. We are using a keyword called static. Small case must be represented as small case according to C89 standards. Say I'm performing here some operation. Observe, what is that operation? I'm going to be incrementing the a value every time. I'm adding a equals to a plus 1. What it means? A value is how much? 10. 10 plus 1. 11 stores in the a variable. Okay, similarly I'm writing b equals to b plus 1. Every time I'm incrementing one value, b is equals to b plus 1. B value become what? 11. So now I'm printing printf. I'm printing the value a is equals to percentile d. Okay, and similarly I'm printing b value, b is equals to percentile d. Okay, so I'm going to be printing in the new line. The cursor should be printing in the new line when we call next time. Okay, fine. So I'm going to be printing output variable a and b. So it indicates first I am printing what? A value. Here it going to be prints a, format specifier is what? Integral type percentile d. Next output variable I am printing b. It going to be prints b value here, percentile d, where I specify format specifier. Remember it. Okay, so observe, I'm saving the application with example what? Static variable example1 dot c. You can give any meaningful name. I'm given the name static var example1 dot c. Fine. Click on the save example. So now compiling the application, F9 is a calling. F9 is a, okay, just a moment. Yeah, semicolon, missing semicolon here. Okay, save the application, compile the application. Yes, compilation result is successful. Next you can run the application. Observe the output. So I am calling how many times this function? 2 times I am calling, right? At the first time I called, a value become 11 and b value become 11. Fine. Next time again I am calling function 1. This a variable is what? Local variable. Every time it creates newly. Further sake, every time a value become what? 10. It's going to be incremented only one time. That becomes a value is 11. But b is what type of variable? Static variable. Already b is incremented previous function call. B value previously 11. Then it's going to be calling once again. B value become what? 12. So that is the difference between local and static variable. See, observe, I'm calling once again this function call. I'm calling function one once again. I try to recompile the application and rerun the application. Now observe, a value always be remains same because every time it recreates. But b is what? Static variable. The changes are going to be affected. Now b value is what? 13. Previously b value is 12. Now the b value is what? 13. See, that is the advantage for using what? Static variable. That is the difference between what? Local and static variables. Okay. So this is about static variable. So next type of variable is called automatic variable. All variables in C that are declared inside the block are called automatic variables by default. We can explicitly declare an automatic variable using a auto keyword. Auto is a keyword. Auto is a storage class. By default, if you are declaring any variable within a block, within a functionalities, the type of variables are called auto variable or automatic variable. By default, these automatic variables are local variables. See, automatic variables are similar as what? Local variables. We are using explicitly if you want to declare a keyword, auto keyword. So observe, this is an example, int x equals to 10 local variable. If you declared auto, that become what? Automatic variable. Okay. So I go with one example program, you may understood very clearly. So observe, I go with the automatic variable. I'm going to be creating another file, new source file. So observe, auto variable, automatic variable examples or auto variable example. I'm using same one function. So I'm going to be calling function. So this a is what? Local variable, right? See, here I try to take auto. Auto is a variable. Auto is what? Keyword. Automatic by default into b is what? Automatic variable only. Okay, if you are declare or not declare auto keyword, by default this b become what? Automatic variable. Auto is a keyword. When we declared auto to the particular data type, that variable become what? Automatic variable. If you are not declaring auto variable or auto keyword to the particular variable type, still that data type or variable become what? Automatic variable. So these local variables are also called what? Automatic variable only. Okay, so observe, I'm going to be calling this function and save this application before compile and execute. Auto example one dot c. See, observe, auto variable, auto example one dot c. Click on save this application and compile this application. There is no errors and you can run this application. So observe, by default variable is called automatic variable. If you are not using auto keyword explicitly, also by default these local variables are called automatic variables or auto variables. So this is the best example, right? I'm calling 3 times this function. There is no any effect on these variables. These variables are called automatic variables. By default these local variables are called automatic variables. This is an example for what? Auto variable. So the next variable is called external variable. See, these external variables can be shared between what? Multiple C files. We can declare external variable using which keyword? Extern keyword. What is the syntax here? Extern, data type, variable name equals to variable value. See, I try to create one new header file. See, previously we used only built-in header file, right? We are at present we are using like stdio.h is a built-in header file, but I try to create my own header file. Like we can create our own header file called srikanth.h, any user defined name dot h, valid user defined name dot h, any valid file name dot h. Dot h indicates that header file. So I'm going to be declaring some variable in my header file. That variable is going to be accessing in the different user defined applications, okay, like test.c or external variable.c. Like wherever I required that value, I may use in different files of .c files within the project. So observe how to develop these external variables. So by default these global variables are called external variables. By default the variable is declared outside of the functionality. Those variables are called external variables. So observe, I try to create one new file, new source file. Assume this is called my own header file, okay, like a custom header file. I'm creating my own header file, custom header file or user defined header file. Fine. Header file, example file, okay, example. I'm writing custom header file example. I'm creating my own header file. See, I try to declare one variable here, int, okay. I'm defining one variable name called x, assigning some value called 500 assume, okay. By default this variable is called external variable or global variable, outside of the block, outside of the function what we are declaring. By default this variable is called global variable that can be accessed anywhere within the source code. If it is a header file, that value can be accessed any different c files, .c extension files may be accessed. So I'm saving this application with extension .h. Example, I'm saving srikanth.h. I'm creating my own header file. So observe, here I may write all global variables or functionalities which C program required. We may include my header file like srikanth.h. We may call these variables and functionalities directly. So I'm saving the application with extension what? Srikanth.h header file. Save this application. Now I try to create one new source file, okay. So already I created one source file examples, right? Yeah, you can take one source file example, copy, and here I try to paste. See, external variable example, okay, external variable example, okay. Not required to write anything here, just I'm going to be writing one, okay, just I'm printing x value, that's it. So within the main function, I'm going to be printing which value? X value, where x is declared in a srikanth.h file, okay. So first I try to print x value directly without including srikanth header file. I try to print what? X value. Immediately compiler is going to be throw an error, okay. Before compiling, first we'll save this application with the name called extern var example1.c, okay. Observe, I'm saving the extension with a .c file. This is the .c file, okay. Don't confuse. Previously we saved srikanth.h header file. Now I am writing main function. This main function file is called extern variable example1.c file. So now I try to compile the application. Compiler immediately throws an error. What is an error? X is undeclared. See, what is the name of the error? X undeclared. First use in this function, okay. See, because x is not declared in the main function. Where x is declared? X is declared in the custom header file called srikanth.h header file, okay. Then how to include? So we can include header file. I'm including the header file as include custom header files include with the double quote. What is the name of the header file? Srikanth.h. So observe, what is the name of the header file? I'm including Srikanth.h is a header file. Now save this application. Now compile the application. See, there is no any errors. Compilation is done successfully. Compiler checks this X value available in the particular header file or not. Yes, that header file Srikanth.h. This X value is available in what? Srikanth.h header file. Now you can run this application. So we may get X value is how much? 500. So where this X is going to be defined and initialized. Definition, declaration, definition and initialization is done in header file. But where I'm using this, I'm using in another file called like extern variable example 1 file I'm going to be using. So this is the advantage for using what? Global variable. So we can use extern keyword also, but not required. By default, the variable declared extern. By default, the variable declared outside of the block or functions are called global variables. Okay, if you are declaring extern also, not an issue. Okay, fine, you can compile it. Just you may get warnings, not required actually. Okay, once again I'm compiling, run the application. Still we are getting the value or not. Suppose I try to change the name. If you are getting any doubt here, so I'm making a variable name is called a. I rename the a value a. Okay, and also I change the value. Instead of 500 I make it out 100. A is what? 100. Okay, save this application, compile this application, save this application and compile the application. What is the name of the variable? A, correct? Yeah, output variable is A. Compile the application, run the application. We got it right. So A value equals to 100, but not required to give extern explicitly. So this is the advantage for using what? Extern variable. By default, global variables are called extern variable. Here I try to write one function void. I want to print one message. Okay, I try to print one message called message function. I'm using one function called message. Okay, so if you are getting confusion again, we can write simply function one. Okay, the name of the function is called function one. Here I try to print one message, print f. Okay, I'm printing one message, thank you Srikanth. Okay, I'm giving one message, thank you Srikanth. See where this functionality, the functionality is provided, function definition is provided in the header file called srikanth.h. Okay, I'm calling this function from where I'm going to be calling this function in the main function of another file. Okay, what's the name of the function? Function one. See like that I'm calling the name of the function called function one. So now you can compile the application. You're not getting any thank you Srikanth. Okay, okay, so I'm going to be declaring, if you want to declare you can declare extern keyword void function one. You can compile this application, thank you Srikanth, printf function. I'm going to be defining something called, you can give any meaningful name, not an issue. Function or message function, you can give any meaningful name. Message function I'm writing. Okay, save this application. Here I'm writing thank you Srikanth. Compile this application. This printf was not declared in the scope. Okay, because printf is a function available in which header file? stdio.h header file. Correct? You must include, because printf is a function available in stdio.h. Here you need to declare stdio.h header file. Okay, compile the application. Got it? So even I'm writing the functionalities within a header files, we must use that built-in header file, because printf function is not available in my header file. Printf function is available in which header file? stdio.h header file. Okay, you can use either function one or any name of the function, not an issue, function one. Okay, save this application, compile this application. That's it. Don't run header file because there is no main function here. Just compile it. Next, we are calling this function. Compile this application, run the application. We got it. thank you Srikanth, this message, thank you Srikanth message not written in my main function. Where this message is written, this message is written in srikanth.header file. What is the name of the function? Function1. So if you want to give any meaningful name like get message or print message, suppose I'm printing one message here, print function I'm using. Okay, so instead of function1 you can use print or message something. Okay, yes, you can go with the thank you Srikanth, compile and run the application. Got it? So you may give any meaningful name. So this is about external variable. Okay, so you can change any function name, either print function, get message, print message function, or function1, like that. Okay, so this is about types of variables in C programming. See, what are the various types of C programmings? Types of variables in C programming are categorized: local variables, global variables, static variables, automatic variables, and external variables. So we discussed in detail local variables with suitable example, global variable with suitable example, static variables, and automatic and external variables. So that's it for today's session. We discussed in detail about types of variables in C with a suitable example programs. Here the main you need to remember local variables. The variable is declared within a block or function. Those variables are called local variable. The scope of the local variable only within a block or function that cannot be accessed outside of the function. Global variables are nothing but the variable is going to be declared outside of the function. Global variables are declared outside of the function. The scope of the variable we can access within the source code. If we are created like header files using external keyword, that variable or functionalities can access the different .c extension files. So that's it for today's session. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you all.